Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent. Before we get into today's mission, I want to talk about a couple of things that have changed. If we toggle details, you can see these experience numbers aren't what they previously would have been. I've just learned that I've been misinformed for like over a month of XCOM content now where I've been saying the same thing has been false every time. Assists are not just mission experience. The post where I found out that information? Objectively false. Coincidentally, it is true in Long War, but we're not playing Long War, and that post wasn't about Long War. Assists are worth 1 experience each no matter what your total experience required is, and it is going to be given to you if you interact with the target that's killed, or if you interact with the killer in any way. But it's not just cross-map blanket mission experience like I thought it was. And because of that, I've changed my kill assist numbers. I brought down anything that was buffed to a higher number down. So now tech specialists and other supports are 3, marines and other killing classes are 4, and I kept sparks at 10 because sparks need to level slower and anything I can do to help that needs to be done. Now previously I've missed a couple mods. All of this is a detailed soldier list redux by Rusty. Up here we have show all class counts. Coming over here to recruiting soldiers, this is Rusty's recruits redux. There's just so much UI stuff where I think of it as base game and it just isn't. It's been massively improved by mods. In missions, I never talk about it. Preview line of sight and preview movement are appropriately titled mods. And when I've been fighting the Lost, I have World War Lost installed. And a brief recap of my old mods, I feel really good about skirmishers. I know that they're not in the campaign right now. It's unfortunate that my skirmisher is dead, but for a squatty, they performed really well. I was very happy with how they felt. And that's the complete opposite of how I used to feel about them. That 5 additional aim is really meaningful for making them feel like a reliable soldier. Anyway, I'll talk more about skirmishers in like 5 to 10 episodes when you get another one. The other thing I want to talk about is monster balance, and so far it seems good. Frost feels a little bit overrepresented, but that could just be variance. I'm just going to put that down as a note, and over the course of the campaign, I'll see how many times I have notes about what enemies being under or overrepresented, and make some changes at the end of the campaign. And there's a couple more things I want to do before I get into the mission. First, coming down to pure mischief, they're going to be online soon. I want to make more marines and marksmen, and I've already put them in the thumbnail as black, so we're going to promote them to marksmen right now. No reason not to. Well, there are reasons not to, but there's no good reason not to. And looking at them, they are actually a less good marksman than Magpie. Not that I really care either way, because again, I don't really plan on bringing a marksman to Leviathan. Although I look forward to, in say 2 months, 3 months, being at Leviathan and being like, wow, I can't believe I planned on not bringing my marksman. What the hell is wrong with me? And my current quote-unquote A-team combat engineer, is it full Zidle? Yeah, it's full Zidle. They have high pressure, and they have bunker buster, and they have rapid deployment, but they don't have salvo or minefield. And remote start's cool, unbreakable's nice, sustained fire matters relatively little to me. I would much rather have, if I'm going to be settling for no salvo, have minefield at least. I can do better than this. And with these soldiers that aren't being promoted until, like, late May, early June, I think I'm just going to promote these to combat engineers so that when they do show up, they're at least a class that can carry their weight, even though they're under leveled for that point in the campaign. And if they turn out to be the A tier that's better, it's just nice to have that. So let's promote both of these over to combat engineer now. We've got high pressure and minefield, but unfortunately the rest of Harlequin's abilities just aren't what I'm looking for. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit alarmed by how Harlequin carries this cannon. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. That's okay, I'll live. And like I was just saying, we're doing the same thing on Mercury Hawk, getting another combat engineer a month down the line. Salvo, rapid, and minefield, but we're missing bunker buster and high pressure. So it's looking like it's still gonna be full Zidle, and we're probably at the point where we well and truly have to stop making combat engineers. Oh hey look, you actually know how to carry a cannon. Good job. Proud of you. And there's one last thing I have to do. I wasn't expecting to be coming over to the memorial this early in the campaign. I feel like the appropriate epitaph for Broken Basilisk is, we shouldn't have played God. We made a mod, we tried to have skirmishers, so line of sight nonsense for an Overwatch for half his health, and then someone else suicides on top of a mine to finish him off with a 20% shot. So I mean, what can you say about that? That's XCOM, baby. Let's move on with our lives. Let's go play a new mission. Finally getting on with the show, we have Operation Wobbling Mother, Resistance Rumor, 21 Intel. We're starting a dark event chain to cancel the alloy plating. And in terms of the team that we're bringing, We've got our Templar, we have Magpie and Marionette from the previous mission. Then we have a bunch of newly promoted rookies, a pair of Sappers, pair of Assaults, Medic, Sniper, Templar, Marine. We're missing a Tech Specialist, we're missing Combat Engineer despite having made 8 of the bastards. But this feels like a pretty competent team that can easily handle this mission. Like, it's as good as what we saw on the Terror mission, but it's a lower difficulty mission that's not a Terror mission. We've just got this. Oh, and I'll mention, this mission's on the subway. I have Sewers Be Gone installed. There are no sewer maps, and it's because sewer maps and subway maps are so similar, with sewers just feeling like more boring, less fun subways. Alright, we got sound cues as soon as we spawned. So this is the holdout mission, where you have to hold off waves of reinforcements at the end of it. And compared to my last campaign, I've cut my nerfs to this mission type. We have to hold out for 2 waves of 2 reinforcements each, and then 2 more waves of 1 reinforcement each, before we're allowed to leave. Well, you know we have something nearby. For us to be told about it off spawn, I assume it's incredibly close. Let's just take this blue move on my Templar. I'm not coming to the cover here because I'm worried that it can somehow block line of sight to here. It's not going to, but it's a fear I've got. Actually, there's a crate here as well. I'm just gonna blue move out into the open to make sure I can see down this hallway. Nothing. Get in the full cover, see if I see anything from there. Nothing. Well, at this point, they're far enough away that this isn't even a useful sound cue. Like, there's always a pod between you and the objective. I know there's somebody roughly in here next to this train, because they just have to be. On Manic Tragedy and my other assault, I'll be sprinting as hard forward as I can, so I need to clear out these body blocks first. They can't get as far forward as I'd like them to be, but we can make some progress. I'm just going to move forward a little bit on Magpie and Brace in case that one pod we've heard is patrolling into us. On my Medic, I'm going to swing out through this hole and look around. I don't see anything. On my Sappers, I'm going to run forward, at least as far as they can. My Medic sees nothing. I will take the full cover out here just to get eyes during the alien turn.
There's something out there.
Yep, that's the same audio cue.
Commander,
It looked like they were not actually in here, but maybe they're in one of these areas on one side of this wall. Let's move forward on Renegade and see if we can't get eyes on this side of the wall. We still don't know, so we're going to keep moving forward. Okay, they're on the other side of the wall. We know for a fact they're in this big open main room now.
Heading there now.
Let's blue move bit by bit and see what's going
Got
on.
an enemy squad here.
Is there? Oh, there's a guy on the outside. The Frost Priest is over here. Since Frost Priests have shown up, I've been feeling like Frost Legion is a little bit overrepresented, but I think that could just be variance. For now, everyone just needs to be running forward, getting ready to fight this next pod. Full cover priority, as always, on my Snipers and Marines, because they're not meant to be moving very much. My Sappers just need to be where they actually have cover, which is not as far forward as I would like, but still. Full cover on the Sniper. And that's our last move. Let's see if they're walking towards us or away, because all we know right now is they're moving towards the map edge. They're gonna have to turn.
The sound of an alien.
Wait. Oh, they must be moving away from the map edge then, because they've walked away immediately in broken line of sight. Coyote, can you come up and open this door for us? Get some more eyes. Just gonna move across this corner cover so I can open the door to the other side next turn. Yeah, not even close to revealing. What are you talking about? Oof, that was close. I guess... I don't actually know. I must have barely not had vision because of some piece of full cover between me and them. It feels like I should have had vision of that, but I guess not.
Yes, Commander.
We're gonna slide everyone left and get ready for a bloodbath over here.
Found their patrol.
Okay, it's a bit of a bloodbath. Hey, it's our first biopod. Because there's a bio captain leading the pod, the only thing in this pod is gonna be bio units, which at this point in the game might be forced into being 4 bio troopers. Now, I want the full cover on my Marine very badly. I want the high ground very badly on my Sniper, which I guess means I have to go there. Alright, based on that sectoid flash, and I think I saw the priest flash here, I know this is the same pod. So I know I'm safe to move out over here.
No need to ask twice.
And I can't see this priest, so I don't know where his vision actually ends. I'm not safe to move further than this. I've got Fantastic Fox coming around on this flank as well. Gentle Blade, go ahead and take an auto pistol overwatch. It'll be really helpful, I promise. I'm just having my sapper move forward over here.
Stepping off.
I could have gotten a little bit closer, but it feels like I'm just tempting line of sight with that. They shouldn't be able to get close enough with this diagonal move to reveal anyone, and then we're going to take our ambush on them. Now, can we fight them without pulling the second pod? You have a trooper following you. I did not know that bio captains could pull troopers. I could have sworn their only followers were, bio units. Let me go check that real quick. So I'm just wrong, bio captains don't generate theme pods. They can have stun lancers and troopers and mechs and shield bearers. There are definitely restrictions. It seems like they only take advent soldiers, not aliens. But it looks like I need to expand the enemy compatibility on my mod list a little bit, because I was wrong about what followed these guys. But for right now, we need to focus on killing them. And this is a pretty good opening grenade, but I don't really want to be fighting the captain if I can avoid it. We're pinned, so we can't very much change that. Am I not able to zone suppress from concealment? It would be too good, they knew it. They were like, wait a second, zone suppression from concealment is just saturation fire in a different name. And they got me, that's exactly what I was trying to do. On Magpie, I'm going to brace and then lead the target. I don't think I have eyes on anyone. I guess I'm not going to lead the target then. I'm probably going to be chucking my flashbang this turn. My actual angles of this flashbang kind of suck, so maybe not. If they patrol forward, probably. I am going to take an overwatch on Renegade Coyote. That's going to be the best thing they can do. I've been double checking this for a while now. I've got vision on my Templar. I can't break line of sight with this pod, so I have to pull them, and I'm willing to accept that. Theoretically, I don't mind having this full cover continue to exist. I want this actually to fight that next pod. So I'm going to angle my grenade further this way.
Catch.
Let's see if Renegade can't get a good overwatch off. Probably not, because they are a squatty medic, but let's hope. Alright, let's see it.
They've got our position.
That's a pretty close range shot. I mean, still.
Negative damage.
Just can't trust him with nothing. So let's see how big this pod is and where it's going. 2 bio troopers, trooper, bio captain. A lot of enemies becoming active very quickly here. Now, my sniper, do you have a shot on anyone? You have to lead the targets now. On this trooper in the back, that sounds pretty good. This sounds like it'll just be a kill when it moves. For this bio captain, I'm going to swing around to this corner cover and try to grenade what he's using as defense.
Heading out.
It's looking pretty indestructible, but I can still hit the biotrooper too for good damage. We should be hesitant to use much more in the way of resources than this. Yeah, that's definitely indestructible. Because if we keep using resources, we're not going to have much to fight the double pods that are coming in. At the same time, though, we just have to handle this appropriately now. This slash isn't guaranteed. I've had a flank shot here, but we've already led the target. I can move around to here with run and gun and tank the flank shot. And Phoenix Point is the one that's further away, so I want to do it on them. So we do this, we take the flank. You know, this could pull another pod, which would be real gross. For some reason, I was thinking there's only 2 pods on this mission type because it's a moderate difficulty and it's balanced around the reinforcement drops at the end. But I think it does still have a 3rd pod. We've already seen 2 right here, though. That's very nice. That was not even a guaranteed hit, much less a guaranteed kill. I was expecting to contribute more with Manic Tragedy to finish them off. But now that I don't have to, things get easier for us. Let's work on this flank for a hot second, is what I've just realized. Yeah, we're actually pretty aggressively low on resources here for where these people are at. I've got a 48 on this sectoid, which sucks. I'm probably taking this zone suppression. When I do that, I'll have 3 shots. The shots will be better than a 48. Let's make sure this is set to 33. Don't want to be wasting my shots on 0%. So I'm just going to zone suppress all of this. Using my first shot doesn't seem worthwhile because I'll be firing a better shot during the suppression. Very quiet zone suppression. I really would like this biotrooper to be dead. I can swing harder right and take a flank shot from wider without exposing myself to risk.
Going in for the kill.
It's the only way the biotrooper dies, and that biotrooper has a gas grenade that I am appropriately afraid of. Only a 62, but it's the only way this ever gets solved. Very nice.
Impressed yet?
And here we need to kill stuff on the side, prevent any flanks from coming through. Going to move like this and kill the Advent Trooper. I would like to be here to prevent the flank on the Heavy, but I think that Heavy might have a flank down on these two, and I don't think I had enough manpower to sort out all my problems here because I was split so hard. Blowing open this wall was the wrong play. I should have just destroyed this bit of cover because I've given them the ability to patrol into these really awkward positions, and also the second pod can run through the wall now. Thankfully, I can get my Templar where I wanted them to. This prevents them from coming down and taking the flank. Very nice. Also, that's a pretty aggressive move, my friends. It's not a flank, it's just mean. Also, oh no, you've mind-spun my medic. I don't like that 139 to hit, I'll be honest. Okay, so first, was that not a flank on anything through here? And second, why the Templar? I guess those are the same question. I thought he had a flank. Frost Priest is going to be buffing the Advent Trooper. That's completely fine by me. And apparently running afterwards. Oh no, I'm shooting him because of, Suppressive Fire? Opportunist? I forget the name of the perks. Wait, what was that? Okay, it was the freeze. It just looked like something else to me for some reason. Oh no, it's face off. Everyone's gonna take 1 to 2 damage. Or he only has line of sight to 3 of them, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I think we're out of bullets already. Nope, there's our last one. Would have been nice to hit that, but the sniper's gonna come through with it in the end. Get out of here. This biotrooper still has a grenade, nothing I can do about it, but he's not in range for it. Just don't be an assault in my campaigns. You just get random wounds like that. Full cover, cross map, here's half your health and damage. Now here I can finish this off. I assume that you're out of bullets, right? Yeah. First off, from here, do you not have line of sight? Oh, the door that blocked my line of sight's blocking his. It's protecting us. Very nice. Gonna have to think about that intentionally in one of my future campaigns. Gentle Blade's just the only person with clean answers to that. And then we're probably just moving to one of these tiles to get cover. There's an Overwatch, but by who? This trooper. Gonna swing around to here. This Overwatch needs to be dealt with. I really do not want to use resources to do it, but I'm not sure there's a way around that. I can take a 37 here, the chip guarantees fixes the Overwatch. Maybe I accept that I'm gonna have to use a grenade on this, because that'll be relevant, it'll be helpful if it actually hits them. This other grenade can be used. It'll get through their ablative shields, it'll set them up to be killed, it'll handle the Overwatch. I don't like using this grenade, but I don't see a clean solution that fixes all this danger we're in that doesn't involve using a grenade here. Now that that's done, we can move our soldiers around, and that means we can... Like, we could just point blank the sectoid. We have lots of solutions to it, I feel. We don't have that much in the back. I'm afraid of this trooper, but I don't know that I need to be afraid of that trooper. We can move forward to here and take the shot. He still has cover, so I would want to use a grenade. I'm willing to use a grenade to kill this trooper. At least on one of my assaults, not on a sapper, but on an assault I'm willing to do it. Doing this, I'm going to be pushing to these positions. That's safe, as long as it's not pulling an enemy when I do this, so I need to do it now. Also, that was wrong. I should have moved to the closer one there, because I think that Manic Tragedy can't reach... Yep, one tile short. I can move down to here, but that pulls more fog of war. First things first, we have to reload here to do anything, right? No, we can walk around and shoot the sectoid. We have a 100 on the priest here. We can do it with a pistol as well. Nope, we can't. We just take the 100, I imagine. Like, minuscule magpie's either doing this or something that's horribly wrong where I've overthought the situation and tricked myself into making bad plays. We have 4 left active. Trooper, almost dead. Gunslinger. The gunslinger's dead to a chip from a shotgun. We have a sapper back here. And they have eyes on the gunslinger. Yeah, that's what's happening with you every time. Which leaves Trooper, Biotrooper, Sectoid. And there's no way we deal with all of it in one turn. I think I have to suppress the Sectoid to stop them from running around the corner at me. Right? Because they have flanks available and I don't have safe kills on them. So I'm going to reload. And I'm going to suppress the sectoid that's directly in front of me. Unless point blank is just, like, accurate. It's 71, which is pretty good, but it's not actually accurate. I'm going to toggle this up to 66. Because what I'm afraid of is the sectoid just running. Oh, he can go up the ladder. That would have to be a suicide flank, though. I don't think it would take that. I'm just going to take the suppression.
Got him covered.
That trooper, have I misplayed now that I can't kill him? Is he able to, like, get inside this building and take a flank shot? Yeah, he can hop through the window and take a flank shot if he's not dead. And this wouldn't be guaranteed even with the cover gone, it would only be a 93. I'm gonna swing back to here and try to kill that trooper in the front. It's only a 43, it's pretty miserable. I can throw this at that trooper, and then just double grenade for the guarantee. Oh, that's rough, isn't it? Using both grenades here cost me a lot going into the last stages of this mission. But home dash isn't guaranteed, shotgun isn't guaranteed. Can't very well risk the flanks. I can take this 47 if it hits, that's a kill, because even on a low roll I can chip it down with the other gun. And if that happens, I can then commit to the 63. I think I have to take the shot, I'm not willing to throw 2 grenades. Okay, cool. If that had missed, I think I was going to back off on Phoenix Point. Just like pull into this corner full cover. That actually could start the event. I don't know if this does that. I think it might. So I would have had to have backed off somewhere else, which would have made that nightmarishly bad, actually. So I'm glad we don't have to test these theories. Hunker down. Don't you dare get killed. Okay, only an 8% to hit thanks to the suppression. Feeling decent about that play then. Advent Trooper shouldn't have any flanks. Overwatch? Please. Do you understand what this class does?
Locked and loaded.
End that Overwatch, please. Also, you're just flanked by like multiple people right now. What are you doing?
Adjusting sights.
Move forward to here. That actually doesn't have vision of the sectoid, funnily enough, but it still has vision of you. If you had dodged that, I would just had to have used the 3rd shotgun for the guarantee. And here I can move forward and take the kill on the sectoid. It's looking like maybe I was right in my earlier statements, where I think there's less pods on this sort of map, and we're just only having to fight the 2.
Ready to roll.
Not going to act too confident in that, though, because I could very easily be wrong still. Everyone else is going to be pulling back and drawing in and overwatching and reloading, all that jazz, until we see an instant enemy turn. Once we know there are no enemies left on the map, then we're safe to do whatever we want. That was it. There's just 2 pods, and then it's the gauntlet at the end. So I'm going to have my medic heal that assault that's nearly dead for no reason. Everyone's going to reload their guns, and I'm going to be back with you once I've sorted out exactly So first of all, I forgot to give my medic a med kit this mission, apparently. And second of all, you can't heal right here. So it'll take a little bit longer to set up than it should have, but it's fine. You probably could heal right there. That was just literally the wrong assault. Phoenix Point's the one that got hurt for no reason.
Back out there.
Alright, so I have my assault and my sappers paired up on the corners. I've got my gunner and one side of the train in full cover, corner cover. My marksman braced on the other side. My Templar is going to pull this ambush. And with any luck, they just drop right on top of us. We really want to use defensive mines to cheese this, but we're not really in control. And for some reason, you have to open that door. You can't just run through it. So let's see where these flares come in. Ma'am? I'm going to end my turn. This didn't actually pull for some reason. Ma'am, we're here to rescue you. Would you like to leave? I'm so confused. What?
If you say so.
Does she just not like Templars? Can the medic do it? Yeah, she just doesn't like Templars. I don't feel like being rescued by a Templar today. Can we have someone else do it?
We've got the VIP.
Alright, that one is a problem.
Identity confirmed. Firebrand is setting up for evac. We've got multiple contacts closing on your position. It's an ambush. Hold your ground.
2. I can toss it her up here. 1, 2, for sure.
If you say so.
And that makes this one very easy to deal with. We're gonna take an Overwatch here on Dance. We're gonna have the assault that's nearby help.
Scanning.
As much as I would like my gunner to go get in position to help deal with the other one, the simple fact is the gunner is incredibly slow and really can't. I will move a little bit in that direction though.
Overwatch.
Now for the rest of this. We definitely are not going to be mining this next one in advance. We're nowhere near in range. So we're going to be taking the best high ground Overwatch as we can, I guess. We don't really have any alternative to that. Move over here so other people can get up with Phoenix Point.
Moving to Overwatch.
The Templar is going to be moving out towards them and overwatching. Probably should have been in cover facing them due to overwatches, but it's fine. Get back on top of my medic. Lucy just needs to get in the middle. Probably want her in the train, actually, that feels safer, but oh well, too late now. And we're going to overwatch with Magpie. Let's see these drops. Right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, now it's substantially worse. This pod's much weaker, which is unfortunate because it's also the one that's much better dealt with. Like, they're all dead to the mine already. We don't need any of this. Thankfully, the other pod's moving first, but I don't think it can even draw the overwatches. Funny number misses again. That was pretty good, though. Good job, team. Jesus.
Only the best.
All right, let's see this next one. Well, we already know how this weapon goes, actually. Yeah.
Starting to get cooked.
Turns out mines are pretty good. Oh, it's fine. Stop bitching. We've only got one Overwatch over here to deal with. We have a 78 on him through cover. I can flashbang the 2 of these. It just feels incredibly unnecessary. I know if I miss this, it gets awkward, but it's what my sniper does this turn. 22% chance for things to be much harder. Thank you. Really appreciate not failing that one. Now, unfortunately, my assault just has to spend this turn hunkering because the game says so.
I'm getting cooked.
Look, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just hunker down. Now, can you make it to here? You can. Please come here. Fantastic, Fox. Can you chuck your mine over here real quick? Not as far. There we go. Yeah, here's the mine I want. Thank you, Fox. And, you really should be in cover relative to any living enemies. So let's see if there are living enemies to be relevant too. We have the Frost Trooper, and we can't get to the other one. This is only 2 to 3. Someone else has to contribute. Sounds like a job for Phoenix Point. Please come help. I should be careful with this. Because this guy can drop down and, like, go somewhere, probably, right? Yeah, he's got the flank shot on this, if I give it to him. For now, we continue moving towards the side that's actually in danger, because once again, we have a mine on the other side.
Affirmative, covering now.
Ricochet's just moving this direction. They can't really contribute where they're at. They've got a shotgun. If this chips, then we're in range for a double chip to kill. Unfortunately, that second chip doesn't exist because I've wasted my move here on Phoenix Point. I've really messed that up. Take it, see if you solve my problems. Nope, you don't. Damn shame.
Target's still up.
Which means that it's not safe to do this. I can just slash here. Oh, it's 3 to 4. I thought it was 2 to 3. In that case, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I have to take the slash. I need to reposition on these 2 units, but that's fine. Also, it turns out we just didn't even need to do that at all. We could have done that in a different order, and that would have let us roll for damage first here, potentially saving this shot for an overwatch. That was all just horribly wrong. You quickly preview movement. Could you, like, run out to here? No, not quite. So on these 2 soldiers, I'm going to take these positions. Help deal with this relatively unmitigated side. Renegade Coyote. I actually kind of want to move here in Overwatch in case this has health on it.
Okay.
That doesn't sound wrong.
Scanning.
And with Fox, I know I can move him to be in cover. The Abbott Sniper probably has some weird line to get him and kill him when I don't do this, and then I immediately feel like an idiot for not being safe. So I'm going to move him back. And you need to be hunkered down because of the sniper, which means I'm not really safe to move you this turn. Just move a little bit closer to the train. Alright, is that 3-4 Frost Troopers? Maybe they just look weird because of the lighting. That's gotta be what it is. Alright, that pod's already dead, again.
Forces on the ground.
Oh no, that's 4 Frost Troopers. They're looking pretty frosty. Alright, that's a lot of health. So we had a Frost Trooper leading that pod, and unlike Biopods, Frost Troopers really are theme pods. This one is just dead, though. Goodbye, gang. 2, 3 Overwatches, huh? Why is Lucy on the ground level? Did I do that by accident? Okay. She's missing health. I'm so confused, Lucy. What happened? This sniper is also deeply confused. I'm glad he didn't just shoot and kill Lucy like I thought he was about to. But, oh, you see, the middle of this has mysteriously vanished. Well, that explains everything. You would fall if the floor ceased to exist under you. It just raises different questions. Like, how this mine works. Where it didn't blow out this area, but it did blow out the middle. At least they didn't kill the VIP because of that nonsense. I've said it once, I'll say it 100 times. Collateral damage in XCOM 2 is silly. Also, I'm glad this poster's making the rounds. I'm glad everyone's pissed about the Basilisk going out like that. If I were to slide over on Magpie, I could take a guaranteed shot with Shadowfell and use that to move up and AoE suppress on Marionette Owl. I've got a grenade here, but there's no bunched up Overwatches that are hitting multiple people, unfortunately. This does kill cover. That's likely not going to be relevant to line of sight for us. I think this is the most important target here to hit. I can't quite get good shots here. This is incorrect, that doesn't pull. So unfortunately, regardless of whether or not I use Overwatch revert rules with the mod or the original game's mechanics when they updated the Overwatch change, either way the UI just lies a lot, but this way it lies and says I'll get shot when I won't. The other way it lies and tells me I'm safe when I'm not, and I prefer this lie. This lie results in a lot less salt. Anyway, now we have grenades on both of these, we can pick who we're shooting, and we can use grenades now. These next 2 waves are 1 only, we're much more well equipped to handle them. I do think I'm just chucking grenades here. I can Volt instead. I don't have to use a grenade. And they are weak to psionics, but this might be qualified as lightning damage instead. I'm gonna take the Volt. It's enough to get the Overwatch gone, that's what matters. And over here, I don't actually have to use a grenade, I could just shoot the man. I'm gonna be Shadowfelling him to kill him anyway, but that'll deal half damage because of the shield. I think I'm willing... But that's fine, because the shotgun deals extra damage if it hits. And if it doesn't, then we can make a different plan. I think I just don't want to use this grenade. The big thing is removing the overwatch. We hit him, but we mid-rolled, but that's actually good enough. Now we can move Magpie over and finish it off with the Shadowfall. Please remove him from the game. Our Marine is finally at the other end of the train. It just took him 3 turns. Cannon mobility is just a little bit rough.
I'm on it.
I'm gonna move my first sapper down to this full cover and see what he has eyes on. A flank shot on a sniper. Go for it. It's not a great shot, but it's worth taking. Alright, sure. Yeah, thanks.
By the numbers.
Now, if I were to move to the right here, we have to wonder if this Frost Trooper can make this flank. And I have a sneaking suspicion that he can. Yeah, he can move all the way to here and get flank shots around anyone who's mispositioned on the other side. If I sprint to here, I don't think anyone anywhere will have line of sight of the VIP. And breaking line of sight is the best protection that I can give them. On Manic Tragedy, there's just nowhere that's relevant they can really get to, unfortunately. I'm a few tiles away, like literally 2 from getting here and being able to stop this position from happening. I can just move here. Just get moving forward. These guys have a Frost Grenade. I want to be afraid of stacking up, which these 2 sort of are already. I'm actually going to run and gun into this position in Overwatch, on the off chance that the Frost Trooper runs forward to throw their grenade, and this gets them the kill. But that never even happens because the ablative health, so this was just a waste. I don't have a grenade here, I just have the shotgun. So I'm just going to reload Overwatch. My medic's going to pull forward in Overwatch as well. And let's see what these last 2 Frost Troopers get up to. That was just a lot of health to deal with. This is a much softer pod. Alright, let's see what they do. How many Overwatches does this pull? Well, ship damage is ship damage. I can't be upset about it.
Enemy is still up.
Biotrooper pulling the shot on the medic. I prefer it that way. Didn't get the kill, but I did ship it down into range for the next shot. And we've only got to hold out for 1 more turn. We just really hope the VIP drops near us. Damn shame about that. Would have really liked to see the kill there. Oh, hey, thanks, Manic Tragedy. I had just given up on you and thought I wasted the action. Good job. Alright, so all of them Overwatch. These Frost Troopers might still be throwing grenades. Taking half-cover shots in the back. Unfortunate, but you'll live. That could be a grenade. Nope, focus firing. Don't you dare. Okay, they had 35 to hit and then a 50 on the roll to kill. So that was like a 17% chance to die. That's not where I wanted our last player to drop. That makes this last turn incredibly awkward. There's a pile of Overwatches here. I can probably move forward on my sniper and just chuck a grenade. I can also just like shoot people at very high numbers though. I have the guaranteed on this Biotrooper with my grenade. And they're Overwatch, so I should be taking it, right? Yeah. Should have reloaded first. I don't think we're going to be going for 2 more turns though, so it doesn't matter. Over here on Fantastic Fox, there's like a perfect grenade if I can get in line of sight to do it without pulling an Overwatch. So this says I can move all the way to here without pulling an Overwatch, which means I can actually move to here, and that won't pull the Overwatch because it's the first tile in line of sight. This gives me the grenade here, and then I push it aggressively to clean up. I've got 3 shotguns available. This one, and... okay, so maybe not the 3rd one, but I do think this is the play. I think we just give up cover and kill all 4 of these guys this turn. Because this grenade is just so helpful for getting that to happen. Oh, you're 1 tile further away than I thought you were. We can still get the damage, though, and break the Overwatch. It just might not get the cover, and that's fine. Good job, Fantastic Fox. Congratulations on all the experience. Alright, 2 down. We probably have the ability to actually pull a lot of this back and shoot in the other direction with how well that went. This guy only has 1 health, so I can just, you know, take a chip kill somewhere else. I can just, like, move to the very edge of line of sight and shoot him. The problem is that's basically the plan to kill this Frost Trooper. So yeah, unfortunately, despite having a really good way to kill a 1 health enemy, we need the damage on this Frost Trooper. That's precisely why we need the damage on this Frost Trooper. Frost shields are just tough to get through. Ricochet has the kill on the Frost Trooper at this point. My medic's not doing anything unless they're overwatching this. So they're going to be overwatching this, and they probably can have line of sight from here due to the holes in the floor. They'll pretty definitely have line of sight from here, though.
I guess that'll be okay.
And I think we can definitely afford to fight for, like, 1 additional turn at this point. My Marine's going to move back to the full cover facing this in Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Ricochet, please do the honors and finish off this Trooper. Again, I should have reloaded, but the game will end before I get punished for that. Gentle Blade is going to finish off this Trooper all the way in the back. And they're just going to sprint back the direction they came from. As soon as Momentum finishes playing. Alright. Get heading back, and Magpie's going to move into a position. You're not Magpie. Just get over here and hunker down. Actually, Magpie's never really going to do anything unless they get spotted. I'm just going to move here in the open, hoping they get revealed and pistol Overwatch. Last pod we have to deal with, hopefully. Biotrooper, 3 troopers again. What are they up to? Getting shot, hopefully. Very nice.
I got it, right? My position's been compromised!
No one's position is compromised. Stop worrying so much. Yeah, we might have this last pod covered. Those are some really good Overwatches. Alright, so this is the next pod. We actually have a good handle on that one too, but where do we go to leave?
Get out of there before things get any worse.
I think everyone's actually in range to leave. It's just a matter of dealing with the Overwatches safely. So, who do I care about a wound on the least? I hate to say it, but probably Fantastic Fox. And the reason is because early ranks on Sappers don't do that much until Sergeant when you get your second grenade. Whereas with Manic Tragedy and the Assaults, their first 2 ranks are both tremendously important. So I'm just going to... Can I orchestrate this to pull the Overwatch from cover? Maybe? But I'm just dashing to get that bonus as well against the Overwatch shot. I think I did get it in cover. What's the chance? Nah, going into cover, not coming out of cover, unfortunately. 36% for the wound. Sorry about that, Chief, but somebody had to take it. And frankly, you getting wounded was the least important.
Solid copy.
Which is probably not something my soldiers enjoy hearing, but it is the reality of the situation. Let's just evac everyone who's already in the circle, as I can't really tell what is and isn't in the circle, because I'm a little bit blind at the minute.
Confirmed. Firebrand has the VIP. Time to get the
Alright, that does give us a chance to actually get a kill.
Get overrun by those damn things. I guess that'll be okay.
What's your point blank look like at this range? I assume not great? Not great. You can still take your 27 to kill them, though. Damn shame.
I got nothing.
We've also got this chance. Well, you get to live today. Let's get everyone else and get out of here.
On it.
Oh wait, he might not get to live. We have one more shotgun at him. Oh, we destroyed his cover with that last miss. Yeah, you don't get to live, sorry.
It's dead. It has to be dead. Use some ammo over here.
Get the rest of the team out of here. And despite 3 wounds, I feel like that went relatively well. Those holdout missions are very dangerous.
Returning to base.
33 out of 34 killed, 4 wounded, excellent. Magpie with 4 kills, 20 damage. Decent shot accuracy, but not incredible. Incredible shot accuracy on Tragedy. 3 kills, 16 damage. 4 and 19 on Gentle Blade. Doing Templar things. Marionette Owl just not really living up to the shot accuracy I want out of them, but they were suppressing relevant targets and doing their job. Ricochet Dance getting gross damage with his grenades, and only his grenades. Don't trust this man with a gun. I mean, his namesake is Ricochet. He is named after missing. So, yeah. Renegade Coyote, doing terribly, but they're a medic, so they're doing their job. Phoenix Point, doing alright. Which leaves Fantastic Fox with 10 kills, huge amounts of damage, and somehow perfect accuracy. It's pretty incredible. He deserves that MVP. We're looking at 16-day wounds instead of like month-long wounds as we've been seeing in the past with harsher wounds. This is admittedly a slightly lighter wound than what we were seeing then, but they were just too much for me. They were like 33% longer across the board, and I didn't realize how bad it was until we really had to like look at my barracks after 4 missions. Anyway, what did we get for that mission? 2 alloys, a little bit of stuff, almost nothing, let's be honest. Although we did get 21 intel, which is pretty nice. Negative traits, fear and panic, and this is not actually a negative trait, Hunter Vipers. Why'd Brilliant Pegasus just get anything? You weren't on this mission, were you? Oh, you're so new that I didn't get the pop-up before now. So one of our new recruits from that scanning site has Hunter Vipers, nice. And unfortunately that grave wound on Fantastic Fox right at the end gave him a fear of panic, which I'm sure is never going to come up and won't be a problem at all. Coming over to the promotions that we do have to hand out, on Careless Rambler we have a Corporal Field Support. Their 3 trees are Overwatch abilities, Holo Targeter abilities, and various support abilities. I tend to not be a fan of the Overwatch trait. The reason why is you can see their aim is currently still 65, like a rookie. Over the course of their entire career, when they're at Colonel, they're going to gain 5 additional aim. They're going to have 70 base aim. Their Overwatch will just never be that good as a result. Under support right now, we have Bandage Throw, which is about the same range as Supply Run. It stops bleeding and gives a heal over time for 1 health per turn for 3 turns, which is nice but not incredible. Efficient Targeting lets your Holo Targeter last for more than 1 round, which again is relatively minor. Between the two, I think Bandage Throw is better, but Holo Targeter has more synergy with later abilities like multi-targeting and Vital Point targeting that I'm very interested in picking up. However, I think that these abilities are great on their own even without efficient targeting, so I'm going to be taking Bandage Throw for power immediately. And coming over to Arson Paragon, our first Corporal Tech Specialist. Electronic Surveillance is great, especially when you get something like upgraded scanners to go alongside it, but on its own, it's not that good. Low Profile is incredible, and Adaptive Alloy Plating is good, but not really particularly noteworthy. Low Profile on your Tech Specialist is just really valuable. With 8-man squads, there's more cover that you need for your team. So every ability you have where it's like a Spark that doesn't need cover, or a character with low profile that can use low cover, that's all incredibly valuable, because otherwise you just run out of high cover, and then people are in low cover and dying. And with all that done, let's head back to the Geoscape. This is a tutorial telling you about how to get more mission types. Once you build your first radio relay, it unlocks new chains to attack supply convoys and admin collaborators. This is really important. It means we want to build a radio relay as soon as we can, which is going to be delayed a little bit because we're doing alien alloy integration first, but as soon as we can, we want to build that. And over here, we're going to increase region income. That's actually incredibly unimportant to me. Did I start scanning on the supply drop? No, good. So instead of going for the supply drop, I'm going to go reveal the black market, and to get the supplies I need, I'm just going to sell the corpses that I have.
You give the word.
And the proving ground is done, so let's get our first spark started. Now, unlike the rest of your sparks, this first spark, Mechanized Warfare, does not require any spark corpses. That's really important, because I don't have any spark corpses. Mechs don't show up until Force Level 5. We're currently at like Force Level 2, maybe about to hit Force Level 3. So this one not requiring that is really, really important for us. Is it 14 days without the engineer? Yeah, it's only 7 with the engineer. Go ahead and put them on staff. There we go, it just didn't update until I backed out for some reason. Now before I leave the proving ground, I do want to talk about some of the stuff you're going to see here. You can see that under experimental ammo, there's a lot more ammo types. Sabot rounds from the Spark Arsenal, I believe. Corrosive rounds from their own mod. Arctic rounds from Frost Munitions. And the Proving Ground Overhaul, the PGO, also changes it so that all of these are build once. Once you successfully unlock them with the Elerium Core recipe, they're going to show up in the Engineering build tab instead. Same with the grenades over here, and you'll see this is where the Frost Grenade lives now. I'm probably going to go for experimental grenades first this time, because I intensely regretted not doing that last time, and I'm sure this time I'll regret not doing it the other way around. But while we're here and talking about tech routes, let's talk about this. How am I planning on going after alloy integration and after this spark? In my previous campaign, I kept building sparks, and I intend to do that again. I want to go up to at least 4 sparks. And As a result, I used a huge amount of alloys, about 120 alloys making sparks, and then the alloys for their gear on top of that. And as a result, when I finished my tier 2, which I went for pretty much immediately, I really couldn't afford to build it. It wasn't until I got lucky and got a couple of back-to-back supply and UFO raids that I was able to build 2 sets and have one for infiltrating and one for assaulting. And even then, I still had a lot of infiltration teams that were in base gear. So this time, instead of going for tier 2 weapons and tier 2 armor and sparks all at once and just running out of alloys again, I'm going to go for making my initial sparks, and while I do that, I'm going to tech into psionics immediately and go for early psionics and rely on my sparks and alien alloy integration to hold me together while I'm doing that. At which point I'm going to go into Gauss weapons and get all of my weapons upgraded, and after that I'm going to try to go straight past Predator armor into tier 3 armor without building much Predator at all. I'm going to have to build some. I'm going to have to upgrade chassis on my sparks and get some armor for tank characters like combat engineers. I know I'll have to build a bit of tier 2 armor, but I'm hoping to skip most of it. Anyway, for now, we're done here. Let's head back to the bridge. Do I need to be doing anything else here? Nope, I don't. This is all I need. Staff proving ground, clear this, make a spark. Bradford, I'm in charge. Leave me alone. I've made my decision. We have a new assault mission for Protect the Device. This is going to be to stop the Dark Event, probably? No, this is just for a massive amount of intel, which the assassin's going to steal from me. I mean, I'm still doing it. The sit reps are comm shamming, firewalls, and loot. Loot is fantastic, comm shamming matters little, firewalls matters not at all. Alright, yeah, let's go do this assault. So about this assault... Maybe we aren't going to do this assault. How long is this available? 10 hours? Okay, I didn't realize it was this bad. My marksman's ready. I missed Mischief. They must have just came back or something. So what if I just hired 5 more rookies and went for it?
I can see the allure of the Advent Therapy Clinic. A few minutes.
I don't have the money for that.
You've got a clean bill.
So I can wait for this covert action to end. It's got less than an hour left. And see if they're not tired. They probably are. With 41 and 35, they almost certainly are. 15 hours is too long for Miracle to get back on deck. I can't send tired soldiers, they'll just be shaken. This is the lingering after effects of starting off with harsher wounds, right? Because some of these wounds would already be wrapping up without harsher wounds. It's also just like me being aggressive about sending out covert actions. And getting really, really high amounts of wounds in my current missions. Oh hey, it turns out that op is done. We have Jaded Rabbit and Kangaroo back. Let's go take a look at our barracks now and see if they're actually ready. Kangaroo Tycoon is ready, Combat Engineer ready, Marksman rookie. I only need to hire 3 people at that point, which is 135 credits. Which I just barely can't do. The black market doesn't exist, so I can't sell to afford it. That's rough. We might have to skip that mission. I'd really appreciate getting 50 or 100 intel, depending on whether that gets stolen. I'd appreciate the experience and the corpses. Still though, sending these soldiers with like 5 rookies isn't a good plan. Yeah, we just have to skip that mission. We're not done today. We have to skip that mission. There's no way to go on that. However, before we go on, we can promote Combat Engineer Jaded Rabbit. They are now a corporal. I think I talked about this already this campaign, but just in case, Burnout gives you a small AoE smoke cloud when you use your flamethrowers. It's nice because you often move into half cover to use them. Entrenched gives you more durability and full cover. Smoke Screen gives you more ways to spend your turns and more Swiss Army knife style tools, and I prefer the versatility of taking Smoke Screen and Smoke Grenades. But yeah, there's no way to do this mission. It's just... we just literally do not have the soldiers for it. Even if I were willing to push people into Tired, and I'm really not, because Tired so often makes a soldier just completely unreliable. We have 3 class soldiers, 2 rookies, and then we, hired 2 more and send us a team of 7? Just sounds awful. We have to send people who are tired, and that just doesn't feel remotely viable to me. It's a shame Basilisk is dead, because if Basilisk were alive, I'd be able to afford 2 rookies. I could send him, and then we'd be able to do it. But yeah, we've got to skip that, unfortunately. Too many wounds in the campaign so far to take that mission.
New course.
We're going to keep looking for the black market so that we can try to uncover this and hire more soldiers. Yeah, I know it's expiring. I feel bad about it. Right, yes, we have to finish stopping that dark event, don't we? This is what I initially thought it was. For this one, how much time do we have? 4 days, a much more reasonable amount of time. And if I wanted to go outfit a squad right now, there is a mod called Open Squad Select at any time. It does exactly what it says on the tin, so you can go see, like, hey, what do I actually have to send on a mission right now? And I'm up to 6 now. I've got a couple of people back. Kangaroo Tycoon is class. I can afford to hire 2 soldiers to do this. I don't want to send a mission with 4 rookies, though, as you might imagine. In 3 days, Arson Paragon's ready for another mission. In 3 days, Dark Horse is ready. And that's it for people who actually come back on deck in time. Well, if we're never going to have a good team, I guess we're sending the rookie squad and being really upset about it. When does my research finish? 8 days. Yeah, progressing as expected, which is to say too slowly to help in our current predicament. I'm going to finish getting this black market so I can hire soldiers for this mission, I guess. Because I only have 6 ready right now. And rather than waiting to bring 1 more soldier, maybe I do wait the 3 days. I'm worried because that's essentially giving up 3 days of soldier time on these people when I'm already in a fatigue spiral and I need to hire soldiers. I'm going to uncover the black market and hire rookies to do this mission. I just don't see an alternative. And it's looking like the Avatar project is starting before we find the black market.
Progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
It's not going to be the end. We just need to sell some bodies on the black market real quick. They want our sectoid corpses. That's good news, as I wanted to sell them to you. Not so much the medkits from the laser sites. Wish I had more sectoids to give you. However, I do have 21 troopers. And I don't find that I need them at this exact moment in time. I don't really need a laser sight like I need 18 credits. I don't think we'll be using bedded stocks for a very long time in the campaign, so I'm just going to sell this for money now. We're not going to be using dodge PCSs very much at all, and when we are using them, it's going to be on specific characters that really, really benefit from the higher level ones. A base dodge isn't worth much to me. I'd rather have the money. Foregrip is very minor. I'd rather have the money. Basic bipods are nice, but they don't work on cannons, and I'm leaning more towards cannons on my Marines this campaign, so I don't really see a point in basic bipods. I do want to keep at least 1 to put on sniper rifles, I guess. That's 167 credits. Let's see what they're willing to sell for intel. They've got alloys, Illyrium, mods that I don't really care about too much. The advanced scope could be nice, but it's not worth 25 intel to me. For 30 intel, I can cut the research time on this in half. I think that actually gets it to finish before this mission expires and might change what my plans are. That's a lot of intel. It stops me from contacting the next region, I can't do it. If this were the mission that gave intel still, it would be one thing, but it's not. This mission's just for stopping the dark event, right? Yeah, reward counter dark event, that's it. Yeah, we can't rush that, unfortunately. But we are doing this mission all the same. In fact, we're doing it even faster than if we had rushed it.
East Africa.
Because buying these supplies gives us the ability to hire the rookies we need to finish out this squad. Which is always a terrifying situation to find yourself in, because it means that we're hiring 2 people fresh off the street to finish the team. Coming over to recruit, we have Sonic Serenade, Communist Exile, Moon Unit, Torpedo Avalanche, Bullet Crab, Stalwart Hare, Erratic Aardvark. Moon Unit, welcome aboard. I don't think I want Sly Hurricane, I'm going with Communist Exile. And let's go load out this squad with their pathetically low gear. I wasn't expecting Gatecrasher 3. I've known something was wrong all video, I just couldn't quite put my finger on it. My music has been set to mute for something I had to record previously. Whoops. I knew it sounded awkwardly quiet all video, I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. I thought it was a headphone issue or I was just losing my mind. Kangaroo Tycoons when I need a new class, and coming over to our class list here, you can see we only have 1 Marine. And it's actually very nice to have a Marine on this team for 2 reasons. The first is that we have a new gun. When we rescued Din Mother, we rescued her gun, the Marksman Carbine. It's better than an assault rifle at 4 to 5 damage with 4 clip size instead of 3. It's got a plus 8% aim bonus and pierces 1 armor against marked targets. I don't actually know what marked targets is here because I don't think we're marking anything. I think that might refer to hollow target remarks. But either way, we're going to be putting this onto our new Marine Kangaroo Tycoon, who will need a change of clothes. Unfortunately, the new gun only comes in gold, but we'll live with that. And as we do have a field support on this mission, one of these rookies is going to be taking the Boltcaster, and I'm sure they're going to do great things with it. Can't imagine how this ever goes wrong. And that's it for today. Next time we're going to be playing Operation Slippery Stallion. We're going to be doing Sabotage Transmitter, a moderate difficulty mission to counter Barrier. Apparently we were not quite as ready to stop this dark event as I thought we were. Apparently our wounds were worse than I thought, our soldier count was lower than I realized, and I've been pushing my roster harder than I should have. So we have had to skip a mission for intel, but we've also still gotten 2 more missions worth of loot out of the deal, 2 more missions worth of experience, well, 1 more because we're skipping 1, so +2 -1, you end up at +1. I do think I'd have preferred to get the intel. Weighing the intel against the Alien Alloy event this early, I think the intel is actually less valuable. Alien Alloy, when you're at unupgraded ballistics, is pretty rough. Anyway, going to the next mission, the sit reps will make the mission timer 1 longer, not hugely important. More importantly, once revealed, Advent are going to drop in a pod, and there are explosives everywhere, which will hopefully help us counteract those air patrols. It's not quite Gatecrasher 3, only half the squad is rookies, but it feels like Gatecrasher 3. I'm not looking forward to it. But I hope you liked the episode, I hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you in the next one.